The feeling is the secret. The midnight artist Phoenix Chen hadn't touched a paintbrush in 3 years, 2 months, and 15 days. Not since the incident, as family politely called it. The gallery opening that ended with his paintings being called as soulless technical exercises by the city's most influential art critic. Now, at 32, he spent his days designing corporate logos and website layouts, each click of his mouse feeling like another nail in the coffin of his dreams. It was midnight when he first stumbled into Starlight Brew, drawn by the warm glow emanating from a shop he could have sworn wasn't there the day before. The bell above the door chimed a melody that seemed to linger in the air like incense. "We've been expecting you," said the purple-haired barista, whose name tag read Sage. She was arranging coffee beans into what looked suspiciously like a mandala on the counter. Phoenix blinked. "You're open at midnight?" "For those who need to find us," Sage smiled, her eyes twinkling with starlight. "My grandmother, Madame Vesper, always said that creativity flows best when the world is dreaming. What can I brew for you, Phoenix?" He hadn't told her his name. Whatever you recommend." His eyes were drawn to the coffee bin mandala, which seemed to be shifting patterns when he wasn't looking directly at it. An artist who trusts intuition," Sage nodded approvingly. "Or at least, you used to." Phoenix stiffened. "I'm not an artist. I'm a graphic designer." Sage hummed, grinding beans that smelled like midnight gardens and possibilities. "And I'm just a barista who happens to know that you still have all your paints in a box under your bed, untouched but not forgotten." Phoenix sat down hard on the nearest stool. "How did you? The same way I know that you still dream in colors you've never seen in waking life," Sage continued, steaming milk that sparkled faintly. "Madame Vesper taught me that the feeling of being an artist isn't in the critic's words or the gallery walls. It's in the way your heart beats differently when you face a blank canvas." She placed a cup before him that seemed to contain the entire universe in liquid form, swirling with deep purples and scattered starlight. "What is this?" he whispered. "We call it the Dreamer's Brew. But before you drink it, tell me, what did it feel like, in those moments when the painting painted itself through you?" Phoenix closed his eyes, the memory washing over him unbidden. Like being under